Gianni Infantino's Private Thoughts World Cup final players' behavior revealed. Gianni Infantino has declared Spain a shining example to football, making the statement in the wake of the World Cup finals' shocking scenes of violence triggered by Argentina's players. Argentina midfielder Leandro Paredes was at the center of the brawl, throwing punches and kicks at rival players as they celebrated the 1-0 triumph in New Jersey. An extra-time winner from Ferran Torres sealed the win for La Roja, who lifted the iconic trophy. Argentina were already down to 10 men after Enzo Fernandez was sent off for a reckless moment late in normal time.
Still spending forever chopping vegetables? The Full-Star Pro vegetable chopper dices onions, potatoes, and more into its container in seconds, helping make meal prep faster and tidier. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/2 before it's gone.
Tensions then exploded after the final whistle, with violence breaking out across the MetLife Stadium pitch. Others were dragged into the chaos as the situation descended into mayhem, though calm was eventually restored before the medal ceremony and Spain hoisted the trophy. FIFA have subsequently launched an investigation into the distasteful scenes. Infantino had previously met Spain boss Luis de la Fuente at the Olympic Games, where the Spain boss later disclosed the details of their discussion. Those views were repeated after the World Cup, with Infantino emphasizing that his admiration for Spain's players remains valid today. "I always say that private conversations should be private, but in this case, I think it's worth mentioning," he told Marca, "because it highlights the caliber of our players. Look, Infantino and I met at the Olympic Games where we won the silver medal." The players' behavior was spectacular. They put on their medals, they didn't take them off, they enjoyed the closing ceremony. When the ceremony was over, Infantino came up to me and said, "Mister, your players are an example." And many of those players were in this final. He reminded me of it the other day, saying, "What I told you at the Olympic Games still applies today. What an example of everything: team spirit, camaraderie, generosity, sacrifice, and footballing greatness." And that's something to be proud of. It's the greatest source of pride, beyond anything purely related to football. This stands in sharp contrast to the conduct of certain Argentina players following the final whistle in the World Cup final, not only igniting confrontations on the pitch, but with multiple squad members also turning their backs as Spain received the trophy. It's a moment that couldn't be further removed from the professionalism and dignity Infantino recognized in his exchange with de la Fuente, commending Spain's players for their collective spirit, humility, and behavior throughout both competitions. With Argentina potentially facing sanctions over their involvement in the post-match disorder, tensions between the two nations are at boiling point, and their rivalry is poised to reignite in just a few months when they clash in the rescheduled Finalissima, the one-off encounter between the Copa America champions and the current European title holders. Whether the animosity between Spain and Argentina will carry over into the competition remains unclear, though it will mark the next chance for both sides to add silverware to their collections. The revised date is yet to be confirmed by UEFA and CONMEBOL, but everything suggests an announcement could be made in due course. Sky has upgraded its Ultimate TV and Sky Sports bundle to now include HBO Max, Netflix, Disney+, Discovery+, and Hayu, as well as 135 channels and full Sky coverage of the Premier League and EFL. Sky broadcasts more than 1,400 live matches across the Premier League, EFL, and more, with at least 215 live from the top flight alongside Formula One, darts, and golf.